All right. Well, hey, everyone. Welcome to Street Level Strategies in the Trenches with Top Producers. My name is Bobby Jo Dallas, Customer Engagement Manager at Total Expert. And today I'm hanging out with Sean Werner, Loan
Hello.
Officer at PRMG out of Tacoma, Washington. How are you doing today, Sean?
Doing awesome. Yourself?
I'm doing so good. It's sunny in Minnesota, so that's a plus always, but doing really, really good.
Great.
Awesome. Well, we're super glad to have you here with us today to talk through who you are as an originator, what you're doing, what's working right now, and share it with our viewers. So first off, why don't we go ahead and start with a little intro into you, give us some background on who you are as an originator. Go ahead and give us a quick intro.
Sure. I've been a lender for going on 26 years this year. Started out as a personal banker and made a focus to bank realtor business my primary business. And that got me really in depth with my volume and the business I do. I like to have a lot of fun, but at the same time, I'm very tech savvy. I love helping other people and making people's dreams happen. So with Total Expert, giving me the edge on marketing and platforms to work, it just works fit me. So
Hey, I
I
couldn't have
love
said it
that.
any better myself. I love it.
I didn't practice that.
Well, that's awesome. Well, as you said, you are an industry veteran. You've been here for 26 years. And so this question is going to look a little different for you probably. But one of the questions I love to ask is, if you could go back to the first day that you started as an originator 26 years ago, what advice would you give yourself?
Well, if I had the opportunity, because I don't remember that far back, but identity is the biggest thing. I was at Wells Fargo for 17 years, and I went to two other lenders and PRMG for going on 7 years now. But if I would have had the ability to own my own domain email and domain website that can be forwarded to any company wherever I went, that creates my identity. I wish I would have done that.
I love that idea of like creating your identity, right? Because it's you as a loan officer, you as an originator. What do you bring to the table? How can borrowers and folks relate to you? I love that idea.
Well, yeah, and the problem is that if you look at the average lender or realtor that has everything branded to their company, it's a good thing for compliance at DFI. But the thing is that if they end up leaving that company, their contact with their past customers is severed. And people choose us because of us, not the company.
That's true. It's about the originator. It's about the brand. We love that.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll transition here to a little bit of like Total Expert thoughts, because I know that you leverage the platform, one of our power users. So I'd love to hear from you. What features of the platform do you find most useful and why?
The one thing that I was the first lender in the nation to do it, but I have like 11 different personalized videos from my journeys. And what that means is that when somebody goes to application, to processing, to underwriting, to appraisal in, CDs out, it implements an automated video of me. Now my facial hair has changed and everything. I'm with gray hair, big beard, whatever, or different shirts. But by going to my office and recording the 11 videos on one day with different shirts on, it makes them feel like they're really going through a different journey of the stage with me.
I kind of love that. Like you went through outfit changes as you go. That's kind of awesome, because it is true, right? When you have those video touches, like you're wearing the same outfit, your hair looks the same. Like I love it. It's a little personalized experience.
There you go. I'm a little baller now, but hey.
That's awesome. So with journeys, because at Total Expert, we really push the idea of journeys, right? Because you're being able to automate, but also personalize and engage with the borrower at the right time with the right message. I'd love to hear just more about like, what is that journey? What does the journey do for the overall customer experience? And how do you see that really helping the borrower as they move through that process for you?
Well, my journeys are my personal personality, right? So I'm like energetic and fun, but they also not only they go out to the client, they go out to the listing agent, the buyer's agent.
Yeah.
So they're getting proper communication without me having to pick up the phone and call them. And then I also have it where I text the information out, so they get it twice. Once from the system, once from me. But you can never over communicate during a loan process, especially in this purchase world.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that it's, as I talk to more and more borrowers and originators, sometimes the fear is like, am I sending too many different things? But truly, I think the truth is that people want to be they'd rather be overly communicated with rather than under communicated. So whether
That's
it's a
correct.
text or if it's an email or if it's a video, layering on those touch points is going to be huge for the borrower. And so that's really the power, right? Even if you feel like you're over communicating, it's still beneficial to send those to the borrower.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if people have not created a video for the journeys, it's so worth it. Even though people are uncomfortable with their appearance, their videos, or how they do things, no one really cares. They would rather have a personal touch of that experience than a static little cartoon character that says, "Hey, you're underwritten approved."
100%. Yeah, it's true. It's better to see your face, and at the end of the day, what you look like is what you look like, right? So
Correct.
whether you're uncomfortable or not, video is a huge thing, and we push that hard at Total Expert. Being able to integrate those into journeys is such a powerful piece, so that during those financial milestones, they can see you, they can connect with you as the originator, right? So again, I absolutely love that you're doing that, and you're seeing value in that.
Yeah, one thing I
Yeah.
do like. Oh, sorry about Joe.
No.
With journeys, we can add them all the time, right? And
Yeah.
like as I'm talking to you right now, I was thinking about creating a video journey. Is that, hey, how do you feel? You know, you're buying a house, you're moving, you're selling, emotions are high. You know, just know it's okay to feel that way.
Yes, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
how can I help you? Where are you at? Give me a emotional, tell me where your emotions are at. How can I help you? Can I give you more information, be that advisor for you? I love that idea of integrating that. Speaking of integrations, I know we've talked a lot about, your tech savvy, your texts, your videos, all those things. And we just chat a little bit about, the integration, the ecosystem of integrations at Total Expert. And we are talking a little bit about that. So I'd love for you to share just a little bit about how you think the platform has really helped you increase your productivity and efficiency, whether it be in regards to, integrations or anything else, right? But I'd love for you just to chat a little
Sure.
bit about that.
Well, my focus is I love my clients, but realtors are really my primary goal, focus of growth, and to give them systems that can be one touch, like the single source property sites, the flyers, the social media connections, where I can have somebody say, "I'm doing open house," and then within less than 3 minutes, I have a flyer. I put it on Twitter, I put it on Facebook, I've shared on their page, and I've tagged them, and boom, it's done, right? And that's
I
really
know.
powerful.
I know that you do that. I love that you blast it out, right? But the more channels that we're on, the more chances we have of touching people and meeting people where they are on the right platforms that they're on. So I love that you do that. And you speak to the ease of it, the ease of use of the print and the single property sites and the lead cap traps and all those awesome marketing tools, right? They're easy. You can go in and just a few clicks, you're able to whip up a single property site and send that out and tag the agent. I love that you're speaking to that.
And one thing, 'cause we always say we're busy, but we're not busy always. But you can go into Total Expert and you can preset,
Yeah.
stagnant video post of flyers and material, whatever, for the whole year.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
it takes a couple hours maybe to do it, but then you're done and you walk away from it. So
It's
I
so
love
easy.
that implementation of that too.
Yeah, right. Your pre-built library that you can go in, when you have that downtime, if you
Mhm.
have that downtime, you can go in and you can create those things that you don't have to mess with them. You can go in there and pick them up when you need them. The pre-built library I find is a really key feature to have for originators so they can do it on their own time when they need to.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're coming to the end here, but okay, and I like to end with this last question because I think it's kind of fun to see where everyone's head goes. But last question that I have for you today is, what is one thing that you should continue doing moving forward and one thing you should continue to stop? Now, you can answer either professionally or personally. I'll let you decide on that one, but one thing that you should do moving forward and one thing you think you should stop.
The one thing I want to continue for is have fun and create experiences. I take people on my boat. I have fun. I teach technology. I just want to be unique and different. And that's who I am.
Yeah.
The one thing that I struggle with and I want to get rid of is stop chasing relationships that don't meet you in the middle. We
Yep.
think the most relationships people know are great, but instead of having, I text 800 people out or realtors out like once every quarter, I want to do like 50, because they're not producing.
Yep. It's all about meeting in the middle, and you know what? It's focusing on the relationships that really matter, the quality ones over quantity, ones that are really going to bring you that business, right? And that relationship, that deep relationship.
And our ego struggles with that. Tell me
I
about
know
it.
it
Meeting
does.
volumes,
I know.
right?
And we like want to be with everyone at all times. So it's hard to manage that, but it's key, right, to your business and how much, you're doing as an originator.
And social media is important. You got to get out there and do videos. And I think that's where
Yeah.
Total Expert comes in influence also,
Yep.
because you can use that and people see it.
Yep. Post
Yeah.
it everywhere. Get your name out.
Yep.
I love it. All right. Well, Sean, it was so good to have you today.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. And I know our viewers will get a lot out of this conversation. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you so soon.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.